If you thought that the choice between a Goa home and a home in your hometown was something that you could put off indefinitely, or that it's something that wasn't worth considering, this video is for you, and here's why. This video is for two types of people. The first person is many of us. You're in your late 30s, 40s, you earn well, maybe exceptionally well, but you rent in Delhi NCR because buying something that actually matches your standard of living in that market, the numbers just don't work. So you rent, live well, and put this decision off, waiting for the right timing. In the meanwhile, prices continue to climb and hopes begin to diminish. The second person is different. Real money, old money, new money, doesn't matter, just lots of money. And they're looking for a second home, third, fourth, maybe even a fifth home. They have wealth and they want something that reflects that and grows their wealth further. Their priorities and goals are completely different. But here's why this video is of interest to both of these people. 10 crores has become the new baseline for owning a quality home. And that's a number that can be approached by both these groups of people, albeit differently. Let me explain. Right now, somewhere in Delhi NCR, someone is about to spend more than 10 crore rupees on a 3-bedroom apartment. 14th floor, one of 300 identical units, shared swimming pool, shared gym, a neighbor above, a neighbor below, and a building WhatsApp group that will haunt them for the rest of their lives. And somewhere in Goa, that exact same 10 crores is about to buy someone a 4-bedroom luxury villa with a private pool on 500 square meters of land that belongs entirely to you. Architecture that makes people stop and stare, sunsets on the beach, a life of peace. Same money, completely different life. Now, whether you're buying your first property or your fourth, this decision is worth 10 minutes of your time. So let's get into it. Hi everyone, this is Prashant Kalra. I'm the founder of TPB Realty. We sell a limited selection of ultra-luxury homes by reputed developers in Goa. We also build signature villas under our own construction vertical, Privado Homes. But more importantly, I'm a dad who moved from Delhi to Goa in 2019 because my 3-year-old daughter at the time couldn't breathe. And much like you, I also wondered if I would ever get to own a home in India. So trust me when I say, to the first category of people I mentioned, this video is made by someone who has walked in your shoes. I know the challenges, and I'd like to take a crack at helping you solve this riddle we call life. For the second category, I literally advise you guys for a living, and I'm well known for my advice. So to both of you, let's get started. Let's start with Delhi NCR. Beautiful city, rich history, my hometown, incredible food, and air that is, how do I put this kindly, trying to kill you. And I'm not being dramatic. Delhi consistently ranks as one of the most polluted cities on the planet. In winter, AQI levels regularly cross 500, and for context, anything above 300 is classified as hazardous. Not a bit bad, not immunity badti hai, hazardous. The kind of air quality that comes with a government advisory telling you to stay indoors. At least in other countries, we changed our metrics of safe and unsafe last year, but I won't go there. Studies have linked long-term exposure to Delhi's air to significantly elevated rates of lung cancer, cardiovascular disease, and respiratory illness. The ICMR has estimated that air pollution is one of the leading risk factors for premature death in India. This isn't fear-mongering, this is science and what the data says. And you guys want to spend 10 crores plus to live there permanently. Bro, what? Just because you're successful doesn't mean you need to be suicidal. Now let's flip the switch and look at what 10 crore gets you in the NCR market. I'm not even talking about Delhi because price comparison in Delhi is not going to work. Let's say Gurgaon and let's say the premium corridors like Golf Course Road or DLF5, and you're looking at something between 30 to 50,000 rupees a square foot for a good apartment. So a 3,000 square foot apartment in a branded development can easily cost you 12 to 15 crores. You will have a neighbor above you, a neighbor below you, neighbors on both sides, a maintenance committee with very strong opinions about, well, pretty much everything, a shared pool that's occupied every weekend by children you did not produce, and yes, the water has a distinct smell because of, you know what. And you have a balcony, but you can't use it because of the AQI. You have a parking, but it's going to get submerged in monsoon. You have a pool that you literally don't want to use, and you have an elevator, but it's shared by 100 other people. This is what 10 crore plus looks like in Delhi NCR. Now, let's get on a flight and head to Goa. Same 10 crore rupees, but here's what actually happens. You get a plot of land, around 500 square meters, freehold, It's yours. It's not shared, not leased, not managed by a society with 299 other opinions. Just yours. On it, you get a 4-bedroom luxury villa, architecture designed by someone who actually cares about what the building looks like, materials chosen for quality and longevity, not margins, a private pool exclusively for your kids and yourself, because I don't judge, to cannonball into. You're 20 minutes from a beach and you drive over rivers that don't have foam in them. Just imagine. At one sunset, and you instantly feel like your life choices have finally caught up with your ambitions. How lovely, right? And here's what people miss. You're not buying a box in the sky. You're buying land. And land in Goa, in the right locations, with a villa on it, has appreciated consistently. You're buying a home that is also an asset. You see, the quality of life delta between these two options is not small. It's enormous. And in that delta, whether you're an end user or an investor, lies value. Not just for end use, but for anyone also looking to grow their wealth. Now, the assumption is that this sort of a budget is the playground of the ultra-rich. That's not true, and here's why. You don't have to buy your primary home right now if the market doesn't work for you, but you absolutely can start building toward the life you actually want. Whether it's making a down payment on an under construction project, or even buying a piece of land and then calling us to build your home on it over time. There are ways to spread the burden of 10 crores with time, strategy, and finance. A villa in Goa right now isn't just a second home for the person who already has 3. It's a retirement plan. It's a lifestyle investment. It's an asset that in 15 years either becomes a home for you to finally move to, or the property you've built serious equity in while everyone else was stuck in EMIs on overpriced flats. See, you work hard, you earn well, you deserve more than an apartment that looks like 47 other apartments on your floor. You're not buying a villa because you're obscenely wealthy. You're buying it because you're smart enough to plan ahead and honest enough with yourself to admit that a private swimming pool of your own and go in air beats a shared cesspool and Delhi smog every single time. This is not a purchase for the ultra-rich. The best villas in Goa sit at this 10 crore mark. This is designed for someone exactly like you. Let's put these numbers side by side and let's see what you get in Gurgaon and Goa. By numbers. In Gurgaon, realistically speaking, your 3,000 square foot apartment is going to cost you something between 12 to 15 crores. In Goa, you're going to get a 4-bedroom villa on 5,000 square feet plus of land with built-up area of probably around 4 to 5,000 square feet as well. Your ownership in Delhi NCR is going to be one of, say, 200 to 400 units in the apartment tower. In Goa, your villa is entirely yours. And coming back to the swimming pool, because I've seen it and it's very important. In Delhi NCR, your swimming pool is shared, not the cleanest. In Goa, it's just yours. Let's not forget, in Gurgaon, you're going to have neighbors above, below, and on both sides. In Goa, in all likelihood, you're not going to have any neighbors with your adjoining wall. The air quality in Delhi, Gurgaon is going to be at least 400. In winters, it's going to cross 1,000. In Goa, you don't have any issues. Now, in Delhi, Gurgaon, you're going to have society fees. You're going to have a WhatsApp group that you're going to regret joining. In Goa, you're 20 minutes from the beach. Now, value, there is a big concern about stagnation. There's a big concern about values dropping across Delhi NCR because of unsold inventory. In Goa, fortunately, a villa on a decent sized plot in a good location is always going to appreciate. It's the same money. The question isn't whether you can afford Goa. The question, very simply, is whether you can afford to keep putting it off. See, guys, I moved from Gurgaon to Goa and I've lived here for over 7 years. I sell luxury real estate here because I believe in it. Not just as a pitch, but genuinely as a better way to live. And that's what I did myself as well. So whether you want to buy a home from a developer whom we trust, or you want to buy a piece of land and build your own home on it with some help, we can help you with both. But please keep in mind, we're looking to create a lifestyle that you would be proud of. 10 crores, unfortunately or fortunately, is the number that you will need to get this done. So if that's a number you're thinking about, or even if it's a number that you're working towards, I'd love to have that conversation. No pressure, no brochure dump, just an honest discussion about what's actually available, what's actually good, and whether this is the right move for you. The link is below. Come and find us. And thank you so much for watching.